They said Vicky could finish a whole pot of soup alone, and maybe they were right. In the village of Asoridan, everyone knew Vicky Donko. She was big, round, and full of life. When she walked through the market, her laughter could silence sparrows. But behind that laughter was a woman who had learned to hide her pain. People mocked her every day. "Hey Vicky, are you going to eat all that by yourself?" Some women would snicker. "If Vicky sits on a bench, that bench will cry for mercy." Vicky pretended to laugh along, but every night when the world was asleep, she sat by her window whispering, "God, why didn't you make me small like the others? Why must I be the joke of my own village?" One night, after a festival where a man she liked publicly refused to dance with her, Vicky ran into the forest crying. She didn't know where she was going. She just wanted to disappear. As she wept by a small river, she heard a soft voice echo through the wind. "Vicky Donko, if you wish to be small, wash your shame in my waters." Vicky froze. The river began to glow under the moonlight. From its surface rose a beautiful woman made of water and light. Her hair flowed like waves, and her eyes shimmered like the moon itself. "I am in Sohima, the spirit of this river," she said gently. "I can give you the body you desire, but remember, every wish has a price." Vicky wiped her tears and fell to her knees. "I'll pay anything. I just want to stop being a laughing stock." The spirit smiled sadly. "Very well. At sunrise, you shall have the body of your dreams. But for every insult you've believed, you will lose a piece of your laughter." Before Vicky could ask what that meant, the river rose and swallowed her whole. When she woke up the next morning, she screamed. Her reflection was unrecognizable. Her waist was small, her face was sharp, and her body slender and graceful. She was stunning. When she walked through the village, everyone stopped and stared. "Vicky, is that really you? Hey, Vicky has turned into a queen." Men who never noticed her before followed her with their eyes. Women whispered in awe and jealousy. For the first time, Vicky felt powerful. Days turned into weeks, and she grew more and more admired. But each night she felt emptier. Her laughter, the one thing that used to light up the village, was gone. She smiled, but it was cold. Her meals tasted like sand. She could no longer feel joy. One night she returned to the river trembling. "In Swohima," she cried, "take back this beauty. I don't want to be small anymore. I want me back." The river rippled and the spirit appeared again, her eyes full of sorrow. "You drank the world's poison, their words, their laughter, and let it drown your spirit. True beauty isn't what you see, Vicky. It's what you carry inside." With a wave of her hand, the spirit splashed water over Vicky. Her old body returned, full and strong. But this time, when she looked at her reflection, she didn't see shame. She saw survival. She walked back to the village the next morning with her head high. When someone mocked her, she smiled and said, "Laugh all you want, at least I'm not afraid to be myself." From that day on, Vicky became known not for her size but for the wisdom. Mothers would tell their daughters, never trade your laughter for people's approval. The moral lesson of this story is that don't let the world shame you out of loving yourself. What makes you different is what makes you powerful, and no beauty is worth losing over your joy. I hope you enjoyed this story.